since we covered all tab but product under analytics menu, let's continue with the product tab. This time, the time period is last 30 days. So as you can see, this page is also exportable. If I apply some of the filters, like smart filters or regular filters, the report will be downloaded according to my filter. And under the smart filter or regular filter section, you can see the all advertised products data, the name, the available stock, FC inventory or inbound inventory. Also, you can track the SKUs here because, all SKU has different spending. So that's why, for example, if you want to see the result of these ASINs with the other variation, if there is, of course, if there was, right now we have only one SKU, but if we have multiple SKUs, we will definitely see it in the result. In the table, you can see the impression spend, click, sales, orders, market share, which I will explain within short period of time, and also share of voice, the average order value, ACOS, RS, CPC, CTR, and CVR. You can always just select some or deselect some of the metrics to narrow down your table. Again, the smart filters are useful for us to do our further research. For example, if I select the product with no spend, which means that this product either does not have any available stock like this, or maybe they have, but they are not actively bidding properly in the active campaigns. Or if there is no impression, there might be some other reason of this issue. But right now, we don't have any product that has zero impression. This is useful for us to do this kind of research. For example, this filter shows the product with no spend, right? But yeah, if there is no spend, there is nothing to worry, because otherwise, for example, if in this case, sometimes in the inbound, if there is an inbound inventory, we spend money on advertising, there might be a chance that there isn't any conversion due to the long delivery date. In this case, you can always we have this option. For example, if you select one of the products, which means that in the upper menu, there will be this radio button shows update product of the campaign, which means that if I click pause button, this campaign, there will be only sponsored product and sponsored display. You can see it in this list, because in sponsored brand campaign, unfortunately, Amazon does not give us the advertised product list yet. If I select the pause, if I click the pause with this update product of the campaign selection, which means that the system will pause this advertised product within these active campaigns. So I stop basically advertising this product. This is really useful, especially if I need to pause this product from the advertised campaigns, I should go campaign by campaign and pause the advertised ASIN, which takes a lot of time if there are a lot of campaigns, a lot of active campaigns. But just clicking one button, I am able to pause this product from the campaigns actually. Also, we have another selection right now here. If I select again, I choose only one campaign. If I choose this radio button, and if I pause this ASIN, which means that I only pause the ASIN from the advertised product only from this campaign. But if I select update campaign, I can pause the campaign, the whole campaign actually. I can take actions like I can change the budget of this campaign, or I can change the automation status or target ACOS. So you can do that kind of changes basically on the product page as well. So smart filter, the first smart filter is useful to do that kind of things because like it's either you see there is not enough inventory for some of the products or there are critical inventory that should be take pre-required actions. And also we have another filter, like for example, for what product with spend spot 0 orders. So if I sort this page by spend, there is not a lot of spending actually in last 30 days, but it's always like and useful to check that one. So I mentioned, you remember, if there is no available stock in FC or in inbound, if there are some stocks and which might affect my advertising performance, and since my advertising is actively running in that case, so I should take some actions like I did previously. Maybe I can I can select the campaigns. I can just break down all the campaigns and select the product and select all of the campaigns and try to consider like reducing the budget by percentage or by amount because I don't want to spend my money in that case. And also, like again, you can also check that the old product that has the low conversion value, which means that, I mean, I spent money, but I don't get any conversion. So I can check this product's the detail page and try to improve the listings, maybe price. Maybe price is too expensive, or maybe I have stock inventory issue. So that kind of research that this filter is useful for that kind of research. And for that product with conversion rate higher than account average, those are the product that has highly converted. They have the conversion rate above the product account average. So it's always helpful to maybe again, since they are highly converted products, I can consider increasing the budget. But as far as I can say, I will definitely inform the product team regarding this one because I need to see the budget of the campaign, right? This is something that we should improve. I can see for some of the products, some of the campaign. Maybe this is only for the sponsored display campaigns, but no, as far as I can see, also the sponsor for that campaign does not have budget. That might be a bug. I will inform the team because it's useful. Again, as I mentioned, since these products are highly important for me to bring conversion to my account, I should check the campaigns, daily budget, and maybe try to consider increasing the budget. And that kind of thing. So, for example, if the product is like, for example, this campaign, this pause, maybe historically it was good. I don't know. I should double check the data, and then maybe I can consider re-enabling the campaigns, etc., etc. There are other smart filters. Actually, it is useful to do our research. It's also considered the campaign level target ACOS. For example, one product has the target ACOS value if different than the other. So it's basically showing me that like within the given TPI threshold, the target ACOS, I mean, whether the product is performing good in that campaign or not. So these are the filters also useful for me to do that kind of research. The only thing is that I think we need to improve you can only search product by product name in this field. So if you want to filter the ASIN, you can also select multiple ASIN. You should use ASIN filter. Otherwise, it's not working. We are planning to improve this search filter in upcoming sprints, actually. Now, I would like to give you some information about the market share and share of voice information. These are the metrics that Amazon directly does not share with us. We calculated this data, these metrics, from the search query performance report. And since it's required manual upload process, it's not available for all ASIN unless the PPC managers has download and upload the reports to the drive file, which I will explain how. At first, PPC manager should go to brand analytics menu. And under the search analytics, they need to click search query performance. And by clicking the ASIN view, they should choose the important ASINs that would like to track the market share and share of voice information. Market share, by the way, like for example, I have this product and my other competitors also have the similar product. And, like the overall market value is, let's assume that $1,000 is too small, but let's assume this way. And this ASIN that I have got let's assume that's $500 sales within the same period, by the way. And the other competitors also have the $500 sales revenue. So my market share is $500 out of $1,000 market, right? Size. So which means that 50%, I'm sorry. So market share is basically like this. So the higher the market share value you have, the better, of course. Share of voice, on the other hand, indicates the visibility of your products out of all search terms, out of all search that customer make, actually. Let's assume that a person, like the search volume of this, let's say the coffee cup, right? The search volume, let's assume that 100,000 in last 30 days. And my product, if my product has like 10,000 visibility out of all this coffee cup search, my share of voice, 10,000 divided by 100,000, which is 10%. Right, like this. These two metrics also tell some important stories, like about our advertising strategy. Since if we focus on improve our market share, which means that we focus on the conversion, we can track the improvement in the market share metrics week over week. And also share of voice, if we focus on to build an awareness, which means that we should be more visible among customers' search. And so we should focus on the search of voice. As I can share you, I'm sorry, let's say that I would like to track, I've already done this one. I would like to show this. Let's say that I want to see the search, the market share and share of voice metrics for that ASIN for week 29. We should download each week's data, by the way. If I click generate download button and if I start generate download, I've already done. So you can basically track it under the download manager. The system prepares a report for me for that ASIN, the search query performance report. And I can basically track in this also, this reports, by the way, is not only for the advertising data, it's the overall, including the organic visibility, etc., etc. You can see that, like, for example, that query, no, this is hard for me to Well, it's too complicated. Yes, this is AC filters covers. Okay, so the search query score that Amazon basically give us. Let's consider the search query volume. And AC filter covers, for example, has a low search volume, right? It's too low. Let's take this one, air return rent cover. So my product is visible. If you see the ASIN count here, which means that my visibility, if you see the total count, this is the market visibility in terms of impression. And each search query, you can also see your ASIN share. If it's high, which means that I am more visible than my competitors. If it's low, which means that I should focus on that keywords, either if it's important and also has a high search volume, I should focus on that keywords in advertising or maybe consider to improve my SEO accordingly. So the share of voice is related with the impression. So I basically calculated all of my ASINs impression and also the total market value and divide them by each other to calculate the share of voice. And also for the market share, this is the total market value for between these search terms. There are a lot of search terms. Let me see, 101. The total purchase with these search terms is like 123, and my agent has 56 conversion purchase. So which means that like it gives me some idea about the market share of my product for all this search query. The most important thing is that if I don't improve my SEO content, which means that because there will be another important search terms, right, that I miss somehow. So I cannot see the result of that search terms in this report. So this is the drawbacks of this system actually. So I should either improve my SEO content to reach more search terms and cover all of the customer search terms, or I should target the missing search terms with advertising campaign actually. By checking all these metrics, I previously download these reports. We have a system. Basically, our system is like required uploading this downloaded report to the corresponding links under SQP file in Drive under advertising reports. The most important thing is that before we apply the report, we should include the marketplace name. The seller ID's name as a prefix of the file name, because system check that data if we have not done this. And also we should add underscore. As you can see, the report's name is started with the US, but I change it by adding the seller ID's name in the beginning and also underscore. The system checked this one. If I don't do it properly, I cannot get the data actually in the advertising analytics. As I mentioned earlier, I've done this for the week 29, which is this week. And let me filter the product. Is it here? Maybe it's not that one, I'm sorry. Let me go. No, it's that one. Maybe it's because smart filter applied. Yeah, it's also there is a bug. I will share this bug also with my team, because as you can see previously, I uploaded a smart filter. I can see the result, but it's not visible. Maybe that one has returned. So there are two child variation of this ASIN. So I probably see this one and the other one is here. Yes, as you can see, for the week 29, my market share for this ASIN is 45%. And my share of voice is 4.56. So which means that, yes, my market share is maybe the half for the selected, for the given search terms, but my share of voice is actually low. So which means that some of my competitors are more visible, but my consumer tends to buy my product. But there is a chance for me to improve my share of voice, which means that the visibility by using the power of the advertising to improve my market share even more than 45%. So which is good actually. I can either check my campaign's daily budget and try to consider increasing the budget. Or since the share of voice is highly related to the visibility, I can increase my placement actually. But I cannot do it here. So I should go to let's say the campaign tab, and I should click expand placement and consider increasing the top of search placement with adjustment actually to be more visible in the top result, if I trust my product, of course. And also I can consider increasing the other placement speed adjustment. And the last thing that I can do, if I don't want to increase my visibility, if I don't have enough budget to aim the top of search result, I can consider increasing my bits, like slightly maybe, to increase my visibility and eventually my share of voice. Because like market share is highly related with the share of voice. The more visible my product is, the more chance that I get conversion. And that's all I can explain regarding the product tab. And in next video, I will show you how to create an automatic campaigns for one time. It's not a scheduled action actually. I will show how to do it.